you've ever felt overwhelmed by sewing patterns, this is the part that makes everything manageable again. This is the final piece of my pattern reading section before we move on to the instructions. So let's pull it all together. I hope this helped you understand and got the fear away of opening up the patterns, because I know I see my students, when I pull out a pattern, they're like, what the heck? And they literally just kind of shut down. But it's all there. And a lot of it is different languages. So just know that, cross that off. And just go around it, look at it, highlight it, get used to these symbols and what they mean. And they're just trying to help you put this all together. And then you read the directions. Then the directions will help you understand what's all on these patterns. It's all there. Like I said, when I was a youngster sewing on my own, I had to go back and forth to the Vogue sewing book and go, what is this? What is that? And then pretty soon it all made sense. So when you see somebody who sews really well and they just move it around, they just know, they've gotten used to the lingo. It's the sewing, the pattern lingo, basically. So there's this pattern instructions. This was taken off one of the patterns. Is just the general directions. It has those symbols in it, the lengthen and shorten. Be sure to watch that video on how to lengthen and shorten if you need to. Also, just so you understand that it's there and how to use it. There's some cutting and marking tips on here. And I have this sheet for you too, with the master sheet of all these symbols. And just get to know what they mean and just start the easy pattern. Build your skills up from there. Do not get something like this. I'm glad this doesn't say easy on it. This would be, there's a lot of little things in here that would be kind of tough to start with. You want to start with like that simple skirt. If you can find a skirt that doesn't have a zipper in it at first, it just like elastic. We like to start with elastic skirts. Just fold line, elastic casing, hem line, seam allowances. Start with that and then move on to little extra challenges. Don't just jump into some patterns like that. So take a look at all those. Also, I have these for you, some basic, the pattern pieces without all the extra languages on there, because when they put those languages on there, I know they get complicated. Also, all the other side of this just looks like a lot, but if you really just block that off right here, and you look here, it's a little simpler. Also, I have this is for skirts. So we just have the pants will look similar to this. They usually have the darts up here or the zipper, pretty similar. Pants are never cut on the fold. They might have there are pants out there that have no side seam. Those are pretty cool. But they usually have a dart on the side part because, we kind of go in a little bit. So zipper placement, hem line, that kind of stuff. So take it a step at a time and don't be afraid of the patterns. Just pull them out. Get used to the sizing, cut them out. Try to find patterns that do not have a million pattern pieces in here at first. Get the skirt like this where it's just simple. There's not a bunch of different, it looks like there's a lot here, but it's one simple skirt. Start with those kind of patterns. This doesn't even say easy on it. This should have said easy on here. Although it has a zipper and darts, but I see a lot of patterns that say easy on it and have zippers and darts. But this one's very simple to cut out. Also make sure you always pay attention to that cut on the fold line, right? And just when you cut your pattern out, pin it well, close to the edges, cut it out, and keep your pins in it until you do all your markings. Don't take the pattern piece off and then put it back, because they never kind of go back right, because you got fabric that moves around and tissue paper that's floaty, and you try to get it back on there. Your notch might be a ½ inch off, and then you're like, why doesn't it fit? So you want to cut all your notches and do all your markings before you take the pattern piece off. I also have on this 20 things, what is interfacing and what's it used for? Different weights of interfacing. You got to know a little bit about them. There's usually in the fabric stores a whole interfacing section, and you just know if it's a lightweight fabric, you're gonna get a lightweight. Also, what do you want the fabric to do? You can't really go too crunchy on a lightweight fabric. It all has to mold and mend together. So this video will help you. It's sew bit number 13, And then there's also what is nap, and there's what are pattern sizes. And also you want to look at, for the patterns, notches and circles used for. So that will help you understand those. Well, I hope this helped. Our next module is going to be, we're going to dive in to the instructions. Now that you understand the pattern itself, the next step is to learn how to actually follow it. Let's dive into the instruction sheet in the next module. I'm Chanel from Future Fashion Designer Sewing School. Let's keep building your skills. See ya in the next module.